As our final presentation in this final session of DD Day, we want to close with a message from our incredible statewide advocacy organization, the Florida Self Advocates Network, or better known as Florida SAND. Through one voice, they support self-advocacy issues and efforts at the local grassroots level and provide a united voice for statewide issues and topics that are important to self-advocates and all persons with disabilities in Florida. Welcome and thank you for all you do, Florida SAND.
Hello and welcome to a special Developmental Disability Awareness Day edition of Florida SAND Squares. For those who don't know, Florida SAND is a statewide self-advocacy organization who meets locally and statewide to solve disability-related problems and bring awareness to disability-related issues. I'm going to give it over to Laura, one of our Florida SAND fellows, to tell you more.
Hi, everyone. Today we have with us some of our local leaders and board members to talk about issues that we feel are important and greatly impact those with developmental and intellectual disabilities within the state of Florida. Amanda, do you want to get us started?
Sure, Laura. Every year, our 17 board members representing groups from Pensacola all the way to Miami get together and vote on the legislative priorities that we are going to work on for that year. We have 3 this year. Our first is to support the Florida Developmental Disability Council's Preserve the I budget campaign. It is our hope that the legislature continues to increase the funding for the I budget waiver so that people can get off the waiting list and so that they can include a raise for our direct support professionals. Our second priority involves I Decide, an organization that is trying to get a bill passed that would require judges to consider supportive decision-making as an alternative to guardianship. Would you like to talk about our third priority, Laura?
I'd love to, Amanda. Florida SAND's third priority is related to all things COVID. As people with disabilities, we understand that we are more at risk for severe complications and even death if we were to contract COVID. So we're asking the legislature and Governor DeSantis to consider those with disabilities a priority, especially as it relates to vaccine distribution, PPE, and at-home testing. Take it away, Jamie and Zachary.
It's great that doors are opening for many people with disabilities to get a vaccine. Thanks to the governor order about medical connection, but sometimes when we get called for an appointment, we don't have enough time to average for transportation.
That's right. It can take several days to several rides. We need extra help and vaccine settling.
Very true, Zachary. Many people with disabilities are very vulnerable. Just getting out of the house is dangerous. We are asking the Department of Health and local officials to consider bringing the vaccine into self-advocates who live independently, just like they did for our friends in the group homes and other facilities.
I want to also remind people that we explain are telling us that we will be many more months before things will be back to normal, and that we have to continue wearing masks in tight spaces.
And those tight spaces includes when PCA and supportive living staff help people with disabilities with personal care and other services in the home. We know of several people in Florida SANS who believe that they contract COVID from a caregiver. It's vital that direct support workers to have an excess PPE. Hey, Damon, if there's anything we forgot.
Maybe just one last thing. But you did great, Kim and Karen. There are bills being proposed that would give blanket immunity to congregate care facilities from lawsuits related to COVID. We oppose those bills as they would help nursing homes, ICFs, and other long-term care facilities avoid liability from abuse and neglect. I think that just about covers it. Learn more about Florida Sound and our legislative priorities at flsound.org. This concludes this episode of Florida Squares. Hey, Amanda, could we change the name of this show? I'm not really a square.
Not about me. I'm not a people. Cut it out.
Well, see you next time.
Bye.